All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Let's get down to it, y'all. We got a whole lot to talk about today, man. Involving Gervonta Tank Davis and the state of boxing. But we're going to talk about it. Some news that broke last week that nobody talked about. I was busy, so I didn't talk about it. I thought other people would talk about it, but nobody did. Of course, Tank is protected, so I'll talk about it today. All right, let me see who we got in the building thus far in the AM. Chestnut Checkers is in the super chat. I mean, not my bad, not super chat. In the building, my bad, family. Tamir Ali is in the building. Jaden Hudson, Miami Stupid 305 is in the building. Isaac Green, Coach 67 Sports TV is up in here. What's happening with it, bro? TY Boxing 02 is in the building. Avery Vice up in here. Del Reeve, what's happening? Pablo Escobar, hold on one second. It's not sitting right with me. The Del Reeve don't have a wrench on my page. Hold on. Let's try to fix this situation. All right, there we go. The homie Del Reeve. All right, now. Pablo Escobar, Rick Blackwell, Daniel Chambers is in the building. Anwar Burris. My brother, Quest X, what did it do, Quest X? I ain't seen Quest in a minute. What's happening with Quest? Mark Harrison, AB. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through standing tall on LDBC business, you dig? Hectic Nasty is in the building. Steve O'Slade. Vincent Williams. My brother Cadillac Red, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk is in the building. Make sure you go sub to the homie. Great LDBC brother right here. This is Supreme Beast. This is YouTube page, but we know him as Cadillac Red. So when y'all be hearing me say Cadillac Red, this is what I'm talking about. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Go subscribe to our YouTube page. It's a usual suspect ting. Go do it. ASAP Rocky. Roger since 91. What's happening with it, man? Slip the Jab. Kevin Hill. Mo 2013. Vince Vilborn. Sean Don Productions. Young Deezy in the building. Katie the Goat. G Code Wody. Slip the Jab. D21519. Dane Watson. Kevin Hill. King Corleone. What it do? King Corleone in the building. Let's see what we got here. Jonathan Thompson. I said G Code Wody. Andrew Gray. The Sensei. Stormy B-Man is in the building. Make sure you go and check out Stormy B-Man YouTube page. Subscribe. Check him out on Patreon. Stormy been putting in work. Hellified work. If you into some boxing, historical boxing knowledge, some good common sense boxing talk, that's who you want to deal with. Jay in the building. QCP One Thigh Wild. My brother, Brother Dean. This DJ Zion Love, but I call him brother. He changed his name to Brother Dean. It's DJ Zion Love. Black Martial Arts Society, what it do, family? CJ Robinson, the homie Jay Good. Salute to the OG, Mr. Mont in the Cash App, coming through with the 5-piece. Thank you, sir, the OG, Mr. Mont. All right, I can't read everybody, y'all. I'm about to catch everybody on the rebound here. Let me see. Wait. The homie Nada86 came through in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, good brother. Says salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shout out to my brother Nada. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay-Tay is in the building. The lovely, the beautiful, the breastless is. Brown Sugar Tay-Tay is in the building. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody I might have missed. All right, let's go and start cooking. Let's go ahead and start cooking. So, Gervonta Tank Davis, for those of y'all who don't know what happened, apparently last week, Gervonta Tank Davis went to court on a probation violation. Now, if y'all remember, Tank Davis was sentenced in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. He was sentenced to 3 years probation and having to do community service and all that kind of stuff for a hit and run where he injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman. Crashed a Lamborghini when he ran a red light, bam, smacked into him, and then fled the scene. Right? Which is just weirdo behavior, but whatever, you know. Things happen in life. So the judge was very lenient by giving him, they sentenced him. Matter of fact, let me look at this article. I want to make sure I got my facts correct on what they actually sentenced him to. I got to get the original story correct. It don't matter. Let me just tell my story how I'm going to tell it. They sentenced him to 90 days in jail back in the day, right? After when he got caught up, they gave him probation, 90 days in jail. 3 years probation with 90 days in jail for a hit and run that injured 4 people and injured a pregnant woman. So he got played. They gave him a nice player price, nice hookup they gave Tank. Tank then goes on to violate his probation when he gets out. The judge ordered him to Tank to stay with Coach Calvin in his Baltimore apartment. But the internet went crazy. No, he can't stay with Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin only got a 1-bedroom place. And that all led to a bunch of people talking about Coach Calvin ain't got no money, he broke, and all kind of stupid stuff, right? First of all, smash the like button. We need over 300 likes in the building instantly. Let's get the likes all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share the video. So people said Coach Calvin was broke and he only had a 1-bedroom. Why is the judge ordering Tank to stay with Coach Calvin? Now, from what I just heard, the reason why the judge ordered Tank to stay with Coach Calvin is because the court was told Coach Calvin was Tank Davis's father figure. The court was told Coach Calvin was the one who saved Tank's life. The court was told Coach Calvin this and Coach Calvin that. Coach Calvin been a godsend. Coach Calvin had played a role in the streets, and then he changed his life to the point where The Wire, the TV show The Wire, even came out and created a character to represent Coach Calvin on the show. The judge heard that. I think the judge name's Althea. Althea Hadley, if I'm not mistaken. Althea M. Hadley is her name. She heard that. Yeah, Cuddy. Yeah, Cuddy. Cuddy was the one who was supposed to be Coach Calvin in The Wire. So the judge, Althea M. Hadley, heard this story and said, man, this guy, Coach Calvin, okay, he's actually out here trying to save the youth. And now he has a world champion, one of the most famous boxers in the world. Okay, I'm going to give him some leniency. I'm going to give Tank some leniency, and I'm going to order him to stay with Coach Calvin. He needs to be with his father figure who can get him back on track. Tank rejected staying with Coach Calvin. After the court just heard all this greatness about Coach Calvin, you reject staying with Coach Calvin because he only got a one bedroom. I got too much money to be staying in a one bedroom, sleeping in somebody's living room. So Tank ended up staying in a $3.4 million penthouse that he bought in Baltimore, I think. Something like that. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty with my history. I think it was like a $3.4 million penthouse that Tank bought that he was staying in. When the judge found that out, she said, oh, I thought you were staying with your father figure. You a liar. Tank then went to the internet and posted a tweet saying, this judge, Althea M. Hadley, is crazy. She violated me just for buying real estate. Right? So now, the judge then at that point, what did she do to Tank? I forgot what she did. But she punished Tank in some way. I can't remember everything. Right? So at that point, the judge is this is a black woman now. She's trying to look out for Tank. Because she could have went hard on Tank. But she light skinned, Tank light skinned, you know how that go. She's trying to make sure the boy make it. So Tank ends up on probation, all this stuff, right? And this is I'm gonna bring you up to speed to the new situation. Apologize if I forgot something. But Tank begged and pleaded so he can get to Florida. He wanted to go to Florida because he trained in Florida, he lived in Florida, blah, 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 blah. The judge finally agreed because she light-skinned, he light-skinned, and she wanted to help him out. She said, let him go to Florida. Let this boy go to Florida where he living. And let me see what place in Florida he living. Let me go here. Let me go to this article. Things like Parkland or something. Let me see. Let's see where we at, ladies and gents. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, Tank go to Florida. And from there, from the Florida situation, yeah, Parkland, Florida. Yes, I was right. So Tank living in Parkland, Florida. So Tank, his Florida probation officer, is being very lenient with him. His Florida probation officer is letting him travel to the Virgin Islands and going on vacation, different things, right? His Baltimore probation officer hasn't been as lenient. The judge allowed Tank to travel to the Olympics in France, go to Paris. She gave him permission to go. Even though he's on probation, the judge gave him permission to go to France, bro. But Tank's still talking crazy about this judge. So now, I'm gonna bring you up to speed now. What's going on currently? Gervonta Tank Davis traveled from Florida, and he needs permission. He needs permission to leave Florida to go anywhere else, okay, from his probation officer. So he traveled from Florida to Baltimore. Don't seem like a big deal, right? But it is. You beg the judge to get you out of Baltimore. I can't be in Baltimore. Baltimore is too criminally, it's too criminals. It's too thirsty and thuggish out there. Too many gangsters in Baltimore. I need to change the scenery. That's why I need to go to Florida, where I'm away from all the criminal aspects. So the judge lets you go to Florida. And then they catch you in Baltimore. This happened in January. Remember when Lamar Roach kept saying, Tank ain't focused? I know what he got going on. Tank got caught in Baltimore at the end of at the end of January. He got caught in Baltimore at a restaurant. Downtown Baltimore, eating like everything's sweet. He out there eating like everything's sweet. And guess who he happened to see in the restaurant while he out there chilling? He illegally left the state of Florida. Guess who caught him? His PO. His Baltimore probation officer. Hey, Gervonta. Hey, what you doing up here? I didn't get no requests for you to travel here. Oh, yeah, I feel as though I didn't need to contact you. For sure. So his Baltimore PO snitched on him and told him, "Are you done? You done? I'm telling the judge about this. This is a simple phone call. Come to Baltimore for the weekend, go to this restaurant, hang out, whatever." So what happened is Tank ends up back in court, and this black woman, this judge, still don't want to put the F to him like she could. So she says, "You know what, Tank? Look, you violated your probation. So what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna bless you. I'm going to sentence you to 18 more months on probation." From my understanding, the judge was being pushed to give him jail time. The judge, from my understanding, the judge was being told, "Oh, this dude, he think you a joke. He think you need to give him like a year. Give him a year. He violated probation. Give him a year. Let him serve his remaining term in jail." Had that happened, we would have no Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch. We would have no Tank Davis and Jake Paul fight. But this judge decided to give him even more leniency and give him more probation. So she added 18 months to Tank Davis' probation. Right? So hopefully I explained the story good enough. But that's what happened. All right? So I know that people, "Oh man, why are you talking about this, man? Why are you talking about bro?" First of all, miss me with the cap. Y'all dudes come on here every day talking about these made up fantastic stories about Diddy and everybody else and Jay-Z. Miss me with the cap. Stop acting like you pro-black and you can't talk about nobody who get in trouble or get accused of something. That's over with. The whole era is over with. Y'all did that, not me. I would love to come on here and not talk about no black folks. I would cry and beg and plead. I would give up my pinky finger on both hands. I would give up both pinky fingers. If we as a people could come online for one day, no, not one day, and we can come online for a couple of years and just not talk about other black folks in a negative way, I would love it. But that's not what y'all want. Y'all don't want that. See, It don't do me no good to come on here being on code and talking about this. This guy here, this white guy did this, and yeah, he was going to massage parlors, and he was doing this and that. And he was jacking off on the seats for the ladies. Or this white guy, he did this and he did that. First of all, y'all don't watch the videos. You don't care. You don't support none of that. But the moment somebody come on here with Diddy news, Jay-Z news, Tank Davis news, Adrian Bronner news, y'all come out here waving your pom-poms. I'm coming now. I want the world to know about the lady show. I'm coming now. I'm so zesty, yeah. That's what y'all do. All y'all got the jig germ. So I'm giving you what you want. Don't you want the jig germ? Ain't this what you want me to talk about? Y'all don't want me talking about no real black stuff, because when I do, you don't want to support it. So now I'm talking about your boy getting in trouble. Now y'all gonna want to be on some black stuff. Watch how they do. I just don't understand how you on some black stuff and you talking about Tank. I don't understand. I'm done with you. I'm done pandering to you ninjas. I'm done kissing y'all behind. I'm done waiting on y'all to grow up. I'm done waiting on y'all to step into the, you know what I'm saying, step into the consciousness and awareness of black folk. I'm done with it. As of today, you are no longer my people. I know I'm late to the party. I know. But you're no longer my people. All of you, enemies of the race. All of you that participate in negativity and ninjutsu. You are no longer my people and no longer my responsibility. I'm not going to sit here and hold you to the same standard I hold solid black folks to. I'm not going to do it no more. Later for you. Later for you. This judge has done everything in her power. She's done everything in her power to help Tank Davis. This black woman done everything in her power to help him. Been extra lenient. And he lucky he got a black judge, a black woman for a judge. And he come out on the internet and call her crazy. Bro, do you know what would happen had you caught Sarah Macbeth or something like that? She wouldn't care nothing about you being no boxer. Oh, Judge Sarah Macbeth would have took you to the cleaners, brother. Hold on one second. There we go. Yeah, old Judge Sarah Macbeth would have took you to the cleaners, brother. Easy breezy. So, the fact that you out here acting like you dissing her on social media, but you the one messing up. The crime that you were convicted of, a hit and run that you did do, injuring 4 people and then fled the scene, including a pregnant woman, that's not light work, fam. That's not light work, bro. That's not light work. They could have gave you a bunch of charges. You happen to look up and get a black woman judge who likes you and wants to see you win. So when Tank out here saying, "Oh man, I want to, I just want to make my money," and woo. I understand what he's saying. Now they're saying he gonna fight. Shout out to Soda Black in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, hold on while I blaze. Say the truth. Thank you, sir. Salute to my brother, Soda Black. The thing is this. Coach Hudson say, we would be under the jail. Better count his blessing. Absolutely. Because that's exactly what would happen. Exactly what would happen. But we know how that worked. We know how that go. So now, what's up, Young Hollywood? Word on the curve is Tank Davis will be fighting Lamont Roach in June next. And from what I heard this from Blue Blood as well. Shout out to the brother Blue Blood Sports TV. From what I've heard is Tank Davis was pressured into fighting Lamont Roach by the internet. Why? Because Tank has a lot of money on the table to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul want to do it right now. But the problem with that is Tank loses negotiating power coming into a Jake Paul fight without the knockout. The highlight reel knockout. And to my understanding, from what I've been told, Jake Paul is the A side, which is even more disgusting. It's bad enough Jake Paul with the A side against Mike Tyson. But if Jake Paul is the A side against Gervonta Tank Davis, who is a current boxer, a current champion, you call yourself the face of boxing. If you let this pink man with blonde hair and blue eyes come on here and tell you, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z, I'm going to give you $75 million. And you don't ask the question, how much money is on the table? Hold on now. I'm the A side, so you can't give me nothing. Let's look and see what how much money is out here, and then we'll talk about the money. No. Look here, little Tank. I'm gonna give you $75 million. You sit down somewhere and shut up. I'm gonna give you $50 million. I'm gonna give you $40 million, whatever. The same smoke you have for Turkey Al Sheikh. When Turkey said he was going to give you $20 million or more to fight Devin Haney, when Eddie Hearn confirmed that, and you didn't want to do it, and you was like, oh, can't nobody tell me this? Okay, fine. Give Jake Paul, the pink man, the same energy you was giving Turkey. That's all I'm saying. Let me tell y'all this. If Tank Davis fight Jake Paul, you will be an absolute fool to bet on that fight. Unless you're going to bet what I think you're going to bet. Because, honestly, I wouldn't trust no fight like that. That's WWE, literally. We just seen what happened with Tyson versus Jake Paul. Mike Tyson pulling punches and all kind of stuff, and Jake Paul trying to line Mike up, trying to knock him smooth out. Hold on 1 second. Let me see here. Anthony 23 says, y'all all got the wrong information. Okay. My bad, Anthony. If we got the wrong information, let me drop the link for you, Anthony. It's possible. I'm a humble man. So maybe it's possible I do have the wrong information. I'm going to drop the link so you can educate us, brother. Because you might have the right information. If you got the right information, I'm going to tell everybody, my bad. I apologize. Okay, so let me drop this link in the chat for Anthony. Anthony 23. Come on up here, brother. Educate us, Anthony 23, and give us the info. Give Anthony a minute or two. Yeah, nobody else click the link until I tell you it's okay to click the link. I just want Anthony on here so Anthony can educate us on maybe I got my facts wrong. Anybody else who clicked the link is not getting on until I say it's open panel time. All right, so we just trying to see what Anthony say. So why y'all always got the wrong information? So I'm trying to figure this out. Because my information right here is coming from this is coming from the BaltimoreBanner.com. BaltimoreBanner.com. So unless the Baltimore Banner is a fake website, then I'll stand corrected. I'll be embarrassed, but I'll stand corrected. But my information comes from the Baltimore Banner. So I need you to come on here, Anthony, and let us know. Come on with it, brother. I just found another article from WBFF. Son, Gervonta Davis admits to violating probation. Ordered to another 18 months. Okay. Capital Gazette. They're talking about as well. Baltimore Sun. Gervonta Davis admits to violating his probation. Baltimore Banner. 100.9 radio station. Judge spares Gervonta Davis jail time, extends his probation to 18 months. Okay, so this is multiple people talking about it. So, brother, please come on here and inform me, educate me on how I got the wrong information, sir. Okay. He probably ran to one of the other channels. Bro, 780's over there saying this. Can you please check him? Can you please go ahead and then ain't nobody gonna refute what I just said, brother, because it's here. This is the truth. All right, so let me go ahead and go ahead and block him, main event. Don't nobody else block him. Let main event Mark block him. Slap him in the back of the head with a wrench. Forehead too. So this is what happened, y'all. I'm not on here talking crazy about Tank and making. Y'all know me, bro. I don't even like doing videos about brothers' court cases and stuff like that. I really don't like doing it. But Tank is a special case because, as you can see, he got special fans like this dude Anthony. These dudes will make up lies and say that I'm lying. But I'm sitting here trying to tell you the truth. And while we at it, the link that's pinned in the chat is the LDBC meet and greet tickets for this year. If you are going or plan on going, or if you just want to support the LDBC meet and greet, buy a ticket. The link is in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. You don't have to send me no super chat. You can just buy the ticket directly from that website so that we know how many people are coming so we can properly book the proper venue. It's still early, but we ain't got that much time. We need to know a ballpark how many people coming so that we don't get a venue that's way too big and then the place look empty, and we don't want to get one that's too small. Right? So let us know something. Look at Cadillac Red talking crazy. You lying, Journal. You don't have the facts straight. You didn't read the article with your glasses. Yeah, I ain't gonna read no article with my glasses because I ain't getting no glasses yet. I ain't getting no glasses until I can't see for real. When I can't see all the way, that's when I'm gonna get glasses. Supreme Beast, Cadillac Red. Don't worry about my glasses. Don't even worry about it. And anyway, it's something else going on with me because I only have a problem reading in black and white. If it's like a black and white situation, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it's a problem with me seeing it. It get blurry on me. But I ain't got no problem reading street signs and stuff like that unless it's in black and white. All right, but anyway, let me drop this link back in the chat. We're going to open up the panel, and we're going to cook on the state of boxing and what's going on. Because from what I heard, Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting Lamont Roach next due to peer pressure, due to the fans. The fans have pushed Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Lamont Roach next. But he wants Jake Paul. That's his end game. That's his cash out fight. He's not fighting Shakur Stevenson. He's not fighting Devin Haney. All that is lies. Tank Davis fans are being lied to. Tank wants to fight Jake Paul and make a bunch of money and retire. That's what he wants to do. Okay? He do not want to be exposed, but it looked like Lamont Roach might have already done it. Mahari Nation, Sports Podcast, in the super chat with that 5-piece salute, Young Abel. He said, Cadillac Rodman, go get some said go get some Black and Miles and sit down somewhere with the foolishness. And what he said, go get some Black and Miles and sit down with the foolishness. What's up, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building? What it do, Drew? Drew more water. What is these drive-by laughs you be doing? What is these drive-by laughs you be doing, Drake? What is these drive-by laughs? Educate me. Because your boy is being pressured to fight Lamont Roach next. A fight that we know out of his own mouth he said he don't want to fight next. And then on top of that, he wants Jake Paul next. After that. Disgusting. He don't want no Shakur Stevenson. He don't want no Devin Haney. He don't want no Keyshawn Davis. He don't want none of them. He wants Jake Paul. That's the facts. And if you disagree with that, I want you to click the link and come on here on the record and say, if Tank Davis retires from boxing without fighting Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Tank Davis a hoe. I just need you to come on here and say that. But you won't do it. You won't do it. Because you know what I'm saying is the truth. What's happening with the head buster? What it do?
What's up, 7A? How you doing today, man?
Doing good, fam. Let me turn this speaker off. I'm doing good, bro. Just over here chilling, man. About to give me something to eat in a minute. What's going down with you?
Not much, just listening to the show. But I think, me personally, I would rather see Tank Davis rematch Lamont or fight either Keyshawn or Shakur. But even though the last match came in a draw, I think Tank Davis is still in a position, whether you want to see him win or lose, to have a big income. So whether that be Jake Paul, I don't want to see that, but some people maybe do want to see that, whether it be Jake Paul, Lamont, or Keyshawn. I mean, I think he's still in a position to have a big fight because how it turned out last fight, nobody expected that.
Let me calibrate the cash app. Salute. My brother calibrate. He say, tell Abel go get some coochie. Yeah, stay in the key to this place. Abel, I'm telling you, Abel, listen, this is how this works, Abel. Listen, I'm telling you, as your big brother, you're my little brother, Abel. I'm telling you how this works. Abel, listen, the only way you're gonna get some full-fledged respect, G, you're gonna have to get that. You're gonna have to get that coochie, man. So once you get what you gotta get, people gonna stop messing with you. Sir, if Ray Davis, somebody calling himself Ray Davis in the background, please turn your camera on so I can make sure that's a person. Okay, I got you. Got you, G. Okay. 1 second here. I'm gonna let you on in 1 second, G. All right.
Yo,
Go ahead,
hey,
brother.
7-8.
Uh-huh.
You remember? I don't want to give it too much light, but you remember the guy Jaleel Hackett that was like going at Dev and Bill?
Yeah, I remember vaguely.
So that guy seemed like he kind of I know he just hurt his ankle or whatever. He seemed like he like really draining himself. Like, did you see his interview on Fight Hype?
I did not. I did not see an interview. I've been busy all weekend,
Yeah.
bro. I didn't see nothing.
So I said that to say this. With the Kid Austin thing, you know how they was doing over there. They had to make weight like 2 days in advance or something like that.
Right.
Do you think that's good for the sport of boxing, or how do you think the weigh-in should go
I'm
going
sorry,
forward?
brother. I got some feedback. Repeat what you just said last thing.
I said with the weigh-ins, how do you like? What would you like to see in the sport of boxing as far as weigh-ins? You think it's fun, or
Well, me personally, I don't personally have a problem with the weigh-ins the way they are. As far as a guy coming in and you weigh in the day before the fight, I like the rehydration because to me, hey, I got some feedback. Who's that? Hey, y'all go on mute. Yeah, it's some feedback. Ray Davis, you go on mute too, brother. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. So it's like this. I feel like, okay, on one hand, I understand the same day weigh-ins was dope because guys are coming in, they weigh a certain weight, and then a couple hours later they're fighting. I rock with that because you get more authentic. This is what these guys actually weigh, and more guys will fight in a real weight class if you do that. So I support that too, but I also support the health of the fighter. Some guys have hard training camps, hard weight cuts. I'm not opposed to giving somebody 16 to 20 hours of rehydrating and getting their fluids and electrolytes back up to par before they fight. I don't care either way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I think that if you can somehow, some way, if you 300 pounds and you can cut 300 pounds heavyweight. So let's say this: if you're 200 pounds and you can cut down to 140 something pounds, and then in 24 hours somehow weigh 190 pounds, so what? That's none of my business because that's not helping you. That's hurting you. I've been big my whole life. I've been losing weight, gaining weight my whole life. I'm telling you right now, that doesn't help you. That hurts you. So people think, oh, he bigger, bro. You will get your behind whooped. If I lose 50 pounds and rehydrate 40 something pounds in one day, I'm gonna get stomped on by whoever that little skinny dude. That happened to me in real life. Puerto Rican dude, tall Puerto Rican dude, boxed circles around me, beat me. I shouldn't even be telling y'all this story. Matter of fact, I'm not telling y'all that story. I ain't telling y'all that story. Forget it. It never happened. That's a lie. I just made up a fabricated lie. Let me see here. Let me go. Let me go to Ray Davis. What's happening with it, homie?
Nothing, champ. How you doing, OG? The general.
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. Appreciate
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Listen, this conversation is crazy. 18 more months Tank to me, and I'm not disrespecting Tank. It's more towards the fan base, and I think we all on the same scope on that, right? The fans is the ones that's really pushing narratives, pushing out lies, changing, giving opinions that are like really false. You know what I mean? No factual evidence to things, just to keep Tank relevant in the space of a positive note. I think us as boxing fans, we don't care either way. You know what I mean? A fight's a fight. With the Lamont Roach fight was a great fight. Lamont won, in my opinion, in most people's opinion. He was cheated with the kneel down. He was cheated with the guy putting his head out the ring, turning his back to the fighter, getting touched by outside team member. Like all those things, and pause on that. But all those things showed like it was crazy, right? And not to mention all the dirty tactics: the biting, the chin, the shoulder to the chin, the knee, the punching to the below the belt. Bro, I don't know if the dude was trying to get disqualified or what, but it looked like he had some type of game plan where he wanted to make this fight very hard and dirty for Lamont Roach because of the situation.
Yes,
you know what I mean? But it comes to fruition that I don't really think he wanted to fight the rematch with Roach. I think the whole violation and all that stuff has happened after the fight. He might not want this fight unless he's going to try to keep it in the DMV because he got to go to Vegas. That's where they plan on doing the fight. And if he can't go to Vegas, the fight can't happen. So looks like he don't want this rematch. It looks like he's every time there's somebody that challenges him and can give him pushback, Devin, Shakur, guys that recorded good sparring against him, he seems to talk the talk, but run away from the fight. Either call Al, or they ain't saying the right things, or it's always some excuse. Or Turkey going set up the fight. I have to get the knockout. Like it's always something. It's never a dull moment with this character, man. And his fans just don't seem to realize that. And at the end of the day, man, I'm a boxing fan, and I do support Devin. I do support Shakur. You know what I mean? I support Tank, but at the end of the day, man, the Tank fans has got it. They really broken, man. They really broken. They like a backwards record, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Young Abel, Higher Nation Sport Podcast. What to do, Abel?
Yo, this is Cadillac Robin in the building. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me tell you something right now, man. You
Man, come on,
you ain't
man.
nothing, man. You ain't nothing. Let me tell you something right now, man. Y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing. You know why? Because I'm Supreme Beast. I'm the number one fan here at the LBBC. Y'all can't tell me nothing. It's New Orleans all the way, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. What's up, 7A? What's up, man?
Chill. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I gotta get my piece of Cadillac Rodman in there, trying to start trouble. But anyway, let me say this real quick, because I don't have much time. I'm gonna be very, very brief. Tank fans are kind of like, drug addicts. The ones that try to they want the next best thing. And then when that thing is gone, they go and try to go in and find another best thing. That's how I kind of look at it. And I think that right now, Tank Davis is facing the most pressure that he's ever faced in his entire life. And he doesn't know how to deal with it. And remember what he said before. He said that the worst thing that could ever happen to him is for him to lose because he doesn't want to deal with the pushback. Right. That's the problem. The kid lacks the confidence of being able to handle those kind of circumstances. I mean, when Devin Haney went through that whole ordeal with Ryan Garcia, you saw how he basically said, you know what, the hell with the fans. I'm just going to do I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be the best boxer I can be. And they love me. They love me. They hate me, so be it. But Tank Davis don't got that kind of thick skin. He's just thin skinned when you really think about it, because anytime you try to challenge him, hey, why you ain't fighting your contemporaries, he would whine and cry about it. You know what I mean? Because I bet you that he's never been challenged like this in his whole life. So I think that Tank right now, because of the whole Lamont Roach situation, he knows that he has no choice but to run it back. Because if he goes straight into a Jake Paul fight, it's going to look real, real bad on his reputation. And he's not a Hall of Famer anyway. But the point is, you want to X out with a guy that's told you that he's not a legitimate fighter, and you're saying that you want to just get a quick payday and get out the sport, fine. But don't expect anybody to basically root you in your retirement, because You didn't fight against your rivals. You didn't fight against your contemporaries. You could have done that all out the way years ago, but you choose not to. You let people dictate your thoughts. You let the internet run in your head, and you let all these YouTube boxing channels basically try to kiss your behind. And now they all look foolish. And at the end of the day, I don't feel sorry for them. But I got to get back to work 7 8, so I'll catch you later. Hey,
Hey,
Cadillac
appreciate
Robin,
you.
see you. Yeah, appreciate you. And one more thing, Cadillac Robin, see you in Vegas. You and Act Reacher, I'm going to take both y'all out when we play in the hardwood in Vegas. See y'all there.
Yo, hey, wow. He wild out here. Shout out to King Mac the God is in the super chat with that 10 piece. Appreciate the love. He says back in the day, they used to have weigh in on the day of the fight. No nutrition programs, no fancy cold tubs. I don't want to hear no excuses about making weight. I agree.
878.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so Tank and Devin both had controversial fights because of different reasons. And both of these brothers, I mean, they're facing like real big adversity. If they were both to overcome this, do you think that lights the flame back into that match being one of the biggest fights in the last decade? If they can both overcome this adversity, because
Yes,
fans
absolutely.
got questions.
Absolutely. You talking about Devin and Tank, right?
Yes,
If Devin comes in here, beats Ramirez, then beats Ryan Garcia,
yes,
and Tank Davis beats uh, Lamont Roach. But the Jake Paul stuff is whatever, whatever. But if Tank Davis was to knock out Lamont Roach and knock out Jake Paul hypothetically, then Tank versus Devin definitely is a mega fight. It's still a great fight right now, but Tank team don't want to fight, so they try to stall out like, hey, if we just wait by our time, these guys gonna start losing. We gonna keep winning. That's the whole hustle.
yeah. I mean that. Yeah, I would love to see that. Like two young brothers, like man, y'all both gonna get a whole bunch of money. Y'all both get diehard fan bases. Like that'd be a big event. Like Tank team gonna ride with him. Like Bill and Devin team. Like I think it'd be a good event. Like people need to see that, but hopefully it could come to it could come to fruition.
Yeah, but but the problem is Tank don't want to fight, bro. I'll be honest with you. I heard this from a very reliable source, and I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to get in trouble or nothing. But the fight never gonna happen because Tank Davis don't want to fight. He don't want to fight Devin. And I'm gonna tell you why. I know Tank fans ain't gonna believe me, but I'm telling you what it is. Tank does not want to fight Devin, not because he thinks Devin better than him or anything like that. He's afraid of losing to Devin because he don't want to hear our mouth. Seriously, from what I was told, Devin got them crazy fans. They be on the internet talking crazy. They always dissing me. Now listen, if he's afraid, if he loses, he gonna get cooked, and the boy don't want to get cooked. And y'all heard that yourself. In other words, in that documentary, where he talking about how he don't want to. His biggest fear is losing.
Yeah, he did say that.
Salute to the sister Cameron Fields. Salute to you, Queen. I saw you on Instagram, not Instagram, but Twitter. I'm still trying to figure out how to learn Twitter, how to work it. I've been on Twitter, but I don't know how to really work it. I don't know how to message people and all that stuff. I'm trying to figure it out.
But a fight like that wouldn't. I mean, man. Yeah, I guess it's just hope right now. But a fight like that, there probably wouldn't even have to be one fight. Like that could be, how like Wilder and Fury, like make
Man,
some
I
money with
agree with
each
you,
other, man. Make
brother.
some money with each other.
Devin Haney fans wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying. This is what we wanted from the jump,
Yeah,
bro. Look, it shouldn't be. I'm telling you the truth. It should not be Devin and Ryan going through a trilogy. It should be Devin and Tank. That's Black Star Power. This is what we've been preaching this whole time. But because Tank and his fans
yeah,
don't want to fight, we end up fighting Ryan, which I did not like that fight. The moment Ryan Garcia said, "Oh, I went on a jog with Mayweather oh, I ain't fighting Devin. At that point, I'm like, yo, don't even fight, dude. Because if he playing games like that, don't even fight him. Fight somebody else. Don't look desperate like you need to fight him or something. And then when Ryan, what really pissed me off, Ryan said, "Oh, what? Oh, he ain't got no choice. He gonna fight me. He'll come back around." And when Devin didn't fought him, that's what made me mad. Is because it's like Ryan felt like he was the big dog. I feel like Devin Dillon should have not fought him, fought somebody else, and waited for that Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Tank don't want to fight him anyway, so it's pointless. Shout out to King Mac the God in the Super Chat with the 2-piece. He says, no Roach rematch. Tank should fight Charlie or Charlo at 154. Man, he ain't fighting no Charlo. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even think he's playing or trolling. What's up, Coach Hudson? What to do, family?
Peace, General. Salute to the family. How you feeling, brother?
Doing good, brother. Just chilling, man. My daughter, I don't know if I said this on camera before, but my daughter started her own business. She baked cookies, fire cookies.
Okay.
When I say fire, I'm talking about fire for real. Not just because it's my daughter. I'm talking about fire. So now, she been baking. Anybody who follow my channel understand. My daughters have been in the kitchen, learning their craft since they were a few years old. They've been baking. So now, I post on Instagram when my daughters cook food and all that kind of stuff. Now, my oldest daughter is 17, and she got her own business, and she makes these cookies. Y'all, if y'all like cookie crumble, them big old giant cookies, you're gonna love my daughter cookies. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
She got her own business, man. She do her thing, man. So now we just trying to figure out what we gotta do, because it's a local thing right now. We trying to figure out what we gotta do, what we gotta add to it to ship it, because unless it's next day air or 2-day air, I don't know how long them cookies last in the air, because these is real cookies. These ain't no preservative cookies where you add in all these chemicals and stuff to preserve it for shelf life. These is real homemade cookies. So we trying to figure that part out. But I'm very proud of her, man. She's making good money and doing her thing. She just got her license. Hey, man, I'm proud dad type of times. You did.
Hey, to your daughter, man. My bad for cutting you off, brother.
Hey, salute, family.
No, it's all good. Salute to you being a great father, and salute to young black entrepreneurship. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir, brother.
But man, I've been thinking on this the last few days, and I got a serious question. Does our black fighters, not see what's going on, or are they seeing what's going on and they're just going to try to get as much money as they can and not really care about the future of boxing, the history of boxing for our people? I mean, you can see the effort for people to take over the boxing scene, and it's like our fighters don't even care. They have an opportunity to use their star power to put on some of the biggest fights boxing has ever seen, and it's not happening. And what it looks like is, they used to be able to hide behind the promoters, but now you see these interviews. I just saw one with Keyshawn Davis, brother Stormy, and I was talking about this yesterday. Keyshawn was dragging Tank Davis, but then when he's asked about Andy Cruz in this interview, he's saying the same exact crap that Tank was saying about Devin and Shakur. What has he done, et cetera, et cetera. When you you all already have a built-in story, and he's saying, well, the fight can happen, but it needs to build right now. Do you brothers not see? We are at the position we're in right now because of you all wasting time on the boxing scene for years. And you all think you all can keep doing this and still hold the power and the leverage you have. Pretty soon, like I said on Sunday, black boxers in America are going to become the sharecroppers of the sport. And it's going to be on the backs of you all right now. You all can't blame anybody else. You all can't blame my generation. You definitely can't blame my generation. You can't blame the fighters of the 80s, the 90s. You all have to blame yourselves. People are going to look back on history and look at you all's cowardice to see what's going on. And while that's on my mind, brother, I want to just point out, brothers, I know that you all came up in the amateurs with some of these guys, and you think that because you all came up in the amateurs that these are your friends and your comrades. And when they say some of these things that they say towards our people, that because you all have this past, it's okay because they're just trying to promote.
Ooh, go ahead,
You all need to understand that if you all did the exact same thing, there will be serious consequences for what you say. You cannot disrespect the Mexican people like that. You cannot talk about Eastern Europeans like that because there would be an issue. And you brothers got so much smoke for everybody else. We have come to this point because of this. Think about this. You brothers would get on here and drag James Prince. But when James Prince told Kovalev, I believe it was, you better keep it boxing because we not scared of y'all. We know y'all got some of y'all are racist, but we better keep it boxing because you don't want to take it to the street. Some of you brothers had a problem with that, and he was standing up for us.
Facts.
Like, I really do not understand what's wrong with you brothers. And then, and let me tell you, I'm just going to put the plot out. This is what's about to happen. And you remember, you heard it from Coach Hudson when I say this. For years, the Cuban boxing were not able to go pro on a large scale as our boxers because of the government of Cuba. Well, listen up, folks. The Cuban government has given them permission. And Turkey has already said he's going to put the money out to bring the best in the world out. So the Cuban boxers are already calling y'all out and saying, we want to fight the best. There are powers that be that already don't want you all at the top. And it seems that you all are afraid to take your place in where it needs to be. And you jump on each other. You have this self-hate. And I don't want to go long about it, but just think about this for a second. All of our people who are at the top, you all think that you all have an excuse to not fight the same battles that everybody else before you had to fight. If you are a top black boxer, you are going to have to deal with racism. It is what it is. If you are a top boxer, they're going to want you to do things that no other fighter from another tribe has to do. It comes with the territory. Right. Jack Johnson had to do it. Joe Louis had to do it. Muhammad Ali had to do it. Sugar Ray Leonard had to do it. Roy Jones had to do it. Mike Tyson had to do it. All the way up to now, Floyd Mayweather had to do it. He had to beat the best, and then it was right after he would beat the best, it's who's next, who's next, who's next. The enemies of you, they don't love us until we're either dead or retired. Think about that. These people will talk about Ali now, but listen, y'all, they hated Ali when he was fighting. They hated the way he stood up for our people. Anybody that stood up for us, they hated them. And you all think that you all are exempt from that? Check it out. Julio Cesar Chavez, at the same time he was fighting for his people, his child got his life taken. Right. But he didn't. Well, and he kept fighting for his people. So why do you think that you don't have to fight? And you all are still, it's just disgusting to hear you all get on here and still defend Ryan Garcia like he beat Devin Haney fair and square. This is the state we're in. So you know what, man, brother, I'm at a point where when the Cuban boxers come, I hope they give you all hell. I hope they give you the smoke you all need, because I realize you all have been spoiled. The last 25 years, we were just talking about the Muhammad Ali Act last week. So I did some studying on it. And Brother Storm and I were talking about this. Do you know that most of the combat fighters that tried to expand that act were MMA fighters, white MMA fighters?
Right.
So my question is, do you all think you all don't have to fight outside the ring, that you only have to fight inside the ring? And then when you all become professionals, you all now all of a sudden want to tie yourselves to some other nation. You come up to USA Boxing as a young black man, taught by our coaches, some of the best, and now you want to be. Now you're tied to Dominican Republic. Now you're Puerto Rican. Now you're from Honduras. Now you're. Wait a minute. I knew some of you brothers coming up. Y'all were black. Now you're something else because you think that if you assimilate, you don't have to fight. Disgusting. Straight cowardice, brother. Oh man, I'm sick of it.
Hey man, hey brother. Look, man. I can't say enough. I love Coach Hudson, man. Brother come through cooking every time. Let me read these super chats real quick. Philip Quinn. Appreciate you in the super chat with the 2 piece. He says, let's get Tank versus Aaron the plumber. Wow. Jerome D in the super chat with that 5 piece. Thank you, sir. He said the man is cooking. Look at Jared Anderson, Wilder, Tank, Charlos. Brothers are going out bad. Floyd was the last of the real. Well, I don't know about that one there, about Floyd, brother. But salute. Malcolm McCory in the super chat. Appreciate the love with the 5 piece. He said, salute to the baby girl on the cookie biz. I need need some sent to bro. Listen, once I get everything situated for her, because she did a lot of this stuff on her own hustle. So once I step in and get the business aspect of it correct, I'm gonna come out, announce it. I'm gonna have her a website, all that, bro. Trust me, because they good. I'm not saying it just because it's my daughter, because my name behind this too. When I tell you they good, it's better than cookie crumble to me. Because I'm like, when I first tasted one of her cookies, one of these new cookies she make, I thought it was cookie crumble. I've been into it. My daughter came upstairs, my youngest daughter, she said, hey, Dad. I said, oh, okay, thanks, you know. Oh, y'all want the cookie crumble, you know what I'm saying? So I ate one of them. I said, oh, give me another one. I said, how many cookies y'all got from cookie crumble? Oh, this not, no, this not cookie crumble. Oh, what? I go downstairs, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. They down there hooking it on up. So, yeah, I got a lot of money to spend this month. I got to get her business situation fixed, and I got to get her a vehicle. I got a vehicle, but for her to drive, but I got to get it fixed, you know what I'm saying, because they got some suspension issues. Once I get that fixed, she'll be all right.
Well, we gonna support, and now is the time to jump on that because you see what's going on with the Girl Scout cookies on the news.
Well, what happened to Girl Scout?
They said that a lot of the samples from the Girl Scout cookies had some type of heavy metals in it, and it's stuff in it that we're not supposed to be eating. So yeah,
man. Don't tell me that, bro.
Hey, man,
I used to love Girl Scout cookies.
Me too. But yeah. It was on the news the other day, so it's the time to jump on that. But yeah, man, I'm just so frustrated with our fighters right now and what's going on. And it's like, when we were growing up, we always had the conversations with our elders about the dangers of certain things. If you was in the street, Uncle and them told you, hey, watch out for these things. If you were in the country, Uncle and them told you, hey, watch out for these things. And it seems that these cats right now, man, I don't know if it's because once they get money, they think that they're so far removed from your people. No man is removed from the condition of his people. And I see, the brother Joseph Townsend, he said, yeah, black folks hated Ali as well. The point that I'm making is enough black people loved Ali where the enemies of us still hated him because he spoke to us.
Because the right black people loved him.
Right. And what you saw when he went to Africa and you saw Ali was loved by black people all over the world. And when he got off that plane and they were screaming Ali Boombaye, that type of energy, man, we have not seen that type of energy in I don't know how long. Right. But when I talk about the dangers, I want you all to think about this. The tricks of the game never change. The same way certain commentators would say certain type of baiting things to see how far they can get with disrespect, I call it a reconnaissance mission of the colonizer. And what that is those of you who don't understand military tactics, is a person that knows you are a hostile force when you are together and hard to deal with. They always send people out first to pacify you and soften you up and see how far they can get with the disrespect.
Like they did to the Zulus.
Exactly.
Like they did to the Zulus. Lord have mercy. Well, exactly. not just the Zulus, everybody. They did the same thing to everybody.
Right. The tricks don't change. So right now, some of you fighters think that you are exempt from the disrespect that one of our best, who is not even being treated like an undisputed champion, the youngest undisputed champion of the 4-belt era, Devin the Dream Haney. You all think that can't be you. What is happening right now is there are people set in place to see how far they can get with disrespecting him and Bill Haney. After they're seeing how far they can get with publicly lynching him at these press conferences, with publicly, just the other day, I don't like the way Tank moves, but I'm not finna get on here and call Tank just straight up B on national television or a podcast the way Paulie Maliangi did.
Yeah, Paulie cooked him. He sure did.
You know, so my thing is, what you all don't understand, once they see how far they can get, brothers, you are next. You are the next one up. Once Devin is out the way, listen, if Devin was hurt severely in that fight with Ryan, Tank, the way they're disrespecting Devin, they will be doing it to you. But y'all can't even see this because you all are so selfish and so stuck in your own little bubble. You think it can happen to you. You think this country really cares about you where you don't need us to support you. You all are sick. You have a sickness in your mind. Brother, Keyshawn Davis, listen to me, brother. You have to stop getting in front of these people saying that you got beef with Dev because Bill used to speak to you, and in the amateurs, Dev would ignore you. You all have counterparts who are disrespecting our whole race, and you all he and ha with them. So I don't want to hear nothing about you beefing with Devin because of some crapping amateurs. When you have Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez disrespecting your whole tribe, none of you could get away with that, with doing that to somebody else. But you think because everybody else is doing it, I'm going to jump on him too. Our future generations are going to have to pay a price for what you all are doing. One of the most disrespectful things I heard, and no fighter has acknowledged this, at the last press conference with Canelo, I don't know if it was Abel Sanchez or I forgot who said this, but they said, well, we know. And everybody agreed. They said, we know there are only two styles of boxing. It's the Cuban style and the Mexican style. And then when I get on TikTok and Instagram, I see a bunch of Cubans and Mexicans moving their heads like Ali, doing the pump fakes with their hands like our fighters. So nobody is going to even stand up for our own craft. You're just going to allow them to say it, and y'all are just going to go on about your business and keep beefing with each other. At this point in my life, as long as I can look in the mirror and say I stood up for what was right, I hope them Cuban fighters come over and give y'all hell. And I mean that.
Hey, man. I listen, brother. Thank you, Coach Hudson. Every time this brother come here, he come here cooking. You understand? Cooking in fish grease. Malcolm McCory in that super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Just salute to the baby girl on Cookie Biz. I need some of them sent to Ohio. I got you, brother. Once we get it ready, we good. All right. Now, Coach, what do you think about what's happened with Tank as far as the judge situation? Basically, they have extended his court to probation for 18 months for violating his probation. And he has went over. He left Florida. First, the judge told him to stay with Coach Calvin because Coach Calvin was supposed to be his mentor, father figure, helped him save his life, all that stuff. So the judge heard that and said, "Okay, well, you need to stay with Coach Calvin. This you need some guidance." He protested that. Then the judge still allowed him to go and stay in Florida. Then he gets caught leaving Florida, coming back to Baltimore. So the judge like, look, bro, you wilding. I think you 18 months. What's your thoughts on it?
This is what I think. Years ago, I know there was an interview Floyd was doing, and he was like, yeah, me and Tank get into it sometimes because I told Tank I wanted him out of Baltimore. I wanted him to move to Vegas to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah,
because I could see where he's heading. What you young brothers need to understand that are watching this, and those who have youngins under them, when you do not listen to people who have already walked your path, it might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but the same fate will happen to you. And with all the money Floyd had, at some point Floyd had to go to jail. Floyd tried to prevent all of this years ago. Even with the beef they say was going on in the gym with Floyd's daughter and Tank, Floyd was still telling this man, look, man, forget all that for a second. You need to stay out of Baltimore.
Right.
And I'll say this. You're going to learn the hard way. Sometimes when you're in the middle of money and notoriety, fame, and a bunch of yes men, it's hard to hear the ones that really care about you. When I was in my early 20s, I came home from boot camp from the Army. And if you didn't go to college or the military and you were still home, most of my homeboys was getting in trouble. And my dad kept telling me, I can't curse on here, but he would say, basically, you need to stay out of that city because you're going to get in trouble. Y'all listen to me. Before the end of that summer, 3 of my friends had been shot. Man. 1 killed. And I had been to jail 3 times. And I was not even trying to look for trouble. It's just the situations we were in, I'm either going to defend myself and it's going to be up. And once you're in it, people, you are in it. You cannot run out of certain situations that you decide to keep putting yourself in. So Tank has to think about his children. He has to think about, is me messing up my chances worth not being able to see my children, not being able to provide? You have to get them yes men away from you. You got to get somebody around you or a mentor to say, hey, all right now, you know you messing up. But this generation of young men, it's hard to tell y'all anything. It's like y'all don't want to hear nothing until you behind those walls and you having to run that fade or tote that knife. And by then it's too late.
Right.
By then you might not ever be the same. See, y'all get in jail and you want somebody to baby you. You get in jail and now you want a mama. It's too late by then, people. So at the end of the day, I think that Tank, and I don't really like speaking on anybody's law situations, but you are one of the faces of boxing, and I think he's about to get that ninja wake up call, because you don't get to get chance after chance after chance. The average brother would be under the jail after that first situation. He left the scene, etc. We know what happened. you and I would be under the jail, plain and simple.
All facts.
So if you keep on abusing the blessing that God gave you, God gonna put you in a situation where you're forced to sit down and listen. That's what I think about that.
All facts. All facts, brother. You ain't told no lies detected. Let me see, make sure I got everybody. I got everybody. Listen, I put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come on, cook for a minute? Let me know. Click that link. Otherwise, I'm gonna go down here and make me something to eat before I gotta pick up my daughter.
Yes, sir. Salute, General. I'm out of here.
I appreciate you, Coach Hudson. Thank you, brother.
Peace, brother.
Salute to Coach Hudson coming through cooking and fish grease. You dig? That man thing came through cooking and fish grease. Perch grease, catfish grease. Yeah, young Hollywood. Yeah, I'm once we get the website up, I'm gonna have her shipping them worldwide, man. We gotta figure out how we do it though. I gotta look at the legalities of the situation. I gotta make sure how long can the cookies be without this and that. Do she need to add preservatives to her stuff? You know, I gotta figure all that stuff out. Because right now these are fresh, real homemade cookies. These ain't store-bought cookies. So it's no preserve. It's nothing to preserve the shelf life of the cookies in there. I gotta find out do she need to add that in order to ship them or not? You know what I mean? Cried in the background. Turn your camera on so I can make sure you know you're solid, family. Can't see you. It's a black screen, brother. It's a black screen. Can't see nothing about it. Can't see nothing, family. You gotta turn your light on or walk into the. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go, brother. I'm gonna let you on. What's happening with it, brother? Cried.
Hey, how's it going?
Peace, bro. Peace, family. What's your thoughts on what we're talking about?
Man, I have like a lot. Well, like I'll talk about Tank Davis. Like I'll start there. I think Gervonta is in a really bad position right now, and I think where Devin's at right now, I feel like that whatever the future may hold for either of them, I think that the backlash that either of them will get will reflect how much I would say like the anti-Semitic beliefs that people want to push, you know, like against them. And if that is to be leading to more chaotic outcomes, I would hope that it doesn't go to like the level of which people want to take it to a more violent like approach, because if that is to be like the case, then I think that there's probably going to be more segregated beliefs that people are going to hold at boxing like events, and I don't think that's healthy for the sport. I think that's really violent and destructive, and even though that's not always the case all the time, but I just think like I just think where the climate's at right now, it's just going to get worse. Like if people just want to, you know, make these defenses for fighters that are cheating, and then they're going to make a double standard for somebody that's going to speak up like against it, and then saying that cheating's okay when it happens to this fighter, but it's not okay when it's going to happen to that fighter that's like that doesn't fit like the racial aspect of what people are promoting up against, like, you know, for boxing.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Without going full Kanye on me, what do you mean by the anti-Semitic stuff?
Oh, just like the hatred that people bring up against fighters that are trying to fight fair, like, you know, in the sport, like, you know, any of like the racist, like, you know, fans that like to trash on the black fighters, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What's up, my brother? Buck City Reloaded in the building. What do, Buck? Yes, sir. All right, brother. What's your thoughts, brother Cried, on the weigh-ins? We talk about the weigh-ins. What you think about the weigh-ins? Same day weigh-ins or next day weigh-ins?
Oh yeah. I definitely like that. I used to wrestle back in high school, and that used to be a thing for me. I think that should be like applied, on a global level, but specifically in America, yeah, that should definitely be like a thing because that gets rid of all of like the weight cheating that fighters like to do, where they like to weigh in, like the day before, and then they take advantage to try to pack on more weight with trying to do whatever type of I guess rehydration tactics that certain fighters like to
Right.
do to. Yeah. So I think same day weigh-in should be like applied.
Heard that, man. All right, brother. Anything else you want to cook on before you get up out of here?
Yeah, the last thing I wanted to bring up is I wanted to ask you about Devin. If he is to be victorious against Jose Ramirez, do you think he should just go for undisputed at 147? Do you think 140 he should just get rid of the WBC title, right?
Um, if Devin smokes Ramirez and he handles them easily, I think Devin should definitely go up to 140. I mean, 147. I would prefer, honestly, for Devin to be at 140 right now, but because of what happened with Ryan, he made weight. He did everything he's supposed to do, and Ryan came in at a welterweight. He came in at 140. It messed up Devin's. It messed him up on how he views 140. So now, if Devin wants to go to 147, I gotta see how he looks against Ramirez, right? So, provided Ramirez makes weight, everything goes good. You beat Ramirez. I see how Devin looks, then I'll give you a better assessment once I see how he looks. But 147, where Devin is more comfortable, I'm with that for sure. 147, right? But Devin is not a knockout artist anyway. He got to outbox his guys. He gonna have to outbox his guys regardless of what weight class he in, especially at the higher weights. So he beats Ramirez. He beats Ryan. From there, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the Ryan rematch. Do you think that Ryan Garcia is going to try to cheat Devin in the rematch?
Yes,
Or
yes.
yeah,
Ryan is definitely going to try to treat Devin in the rematch, which is why I'm not in favor of Devin fighting Ryan again. But it's not my call. It's not my call. Ryan is and the Golden Boy are definitely going to try to cheat. They're going to cheat Devin in the rematch, even if Devin beats him. They're going to still cheat him. They're going to do something that's illegal that benefits them and don't benefit Devin. The fact that these people have been able to give Ryan all his praise. Oh, Ryan this, Ryan that, man. Ryan, oh, Ovada set him up and all this stuff. Conspiracy theory is disgusting. Totally disgusting. So with that being said, I know he's gonna cheat Devin again because he got the whole situation built in. The whole scam is built in.
yep,
Yep.
agreed.
Anything else you want to cook on, good brother?
Nope, I believe that's about it. Thank you for having me on, and
Yes, sir.
yes.
You're welcome on here anytime, fam. Anytime you want to cook, come on over here and cook. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Super chat and everybody came through showing love. Go out here and make me something to eat. I'll try in a minute, man. We're out of here. Deuces.